see the number 14 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Miners will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DB.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Looking down the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's going for it all. Catch in stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Miners want to move quickly. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP! First points of the day are on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. It's Henderson. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to...
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Miners moving quickly to the line.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Hard running there. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Miners in a good spot here with second and short. Now improvising. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep.
Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miners. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as it... Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Made a defender miss. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Intercepted, number 19. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Miners are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Love of the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The throw to the outside is complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice cut, nice timing between quarterback and wide receiver. That out route has to be pushed towards the sideline. The sideline's your friend. You don't want to miss short where the DB can make a play. Great throw, great catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really FL.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And you will always remember your 1st. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Dances away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumped. There is time left on that clock.
And the returner will be brought down.
At the 22, and the UTEP offense will take over. 1st and 10.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Miners will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets it out fast. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Miners have this offense rolling.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. It's
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Tuna, tuna. Easy. Timber, timber.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 15. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Lasso! Lasso!
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Cricket!
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of the...
Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
To the air, it's Henderson. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Good, solid tackle.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over UCF. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not...
He'll take the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback.
The 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UTEP.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. Got room to work.